Oh my goodness, you guys, forgive the slight delay, but I got it. I got it. You already got, you know what? If y'all haven't been here before to this channel, you know I'm always having some sort of technical difficulty because I'm a dinosaur, but I love being one because dinosaurs are antiques and antiques are worth a whole lot of money. So thank you. Thank you. So, you guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And please share this video. Give me a thumbs up if you dare. And also tell everybody who's anybody and tell the entire world because this is worldwide. This is the Real Dance YouTube channel, and we are real ones over here. And today I have the lovely, the beautiful, the talented, the gifted. She's a author. She's, oh my goodness, she's a speaker, honey, multiple hats. But you know how us melanin sisters do. We do all of that. So, but guess what? We have Partice Smith, and she is here on our channel. Yes. So give
Oh,
it up for y'all.
oh my God. Thank you for that lovely introduction. I am so happy to be here. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're missing a real treat by not following this young lady. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are a treat to me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You are looking quite lovely, quite elegant, classy, with the taste of pew.
Thank you so much. And you, my friend, come on, working with that new style. You working with your hair. You working with it now. You working it.
Yeah, I said, let me pop my other side of the collar since the fan blowing.
Yes. Thank you so much. Once again, I can't express it, but thank you. Well, I wanna ask you a question. I know this is your show, but how are you doing today? How was your day today?
You know what? Today has been one of those days. I always, you know, you will have a ever list of like never ending list. It's just always a task you're trying to conquer. And so therefore, and it seems like you complete with one task, but as soon as you say, oh my God, you have to go back again.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. You had such a busy day. You did what you had to do, and you took time to interview me tonight. And I can't wait to tell you and the listeners, your followers, your subscribers about why I'm here. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are tremendously welcome. And I look forward to, we met in person, but then I look forward to meeting you again in person so that we can have our extended lady time.
Yes, extended. I said tonight is going to be about laughs and inspiration because I really believe in this season we need to laugh. We need to laugh and we need to be inspired and we need to be able to look at each other and say, "Sis, I see you. I see what you're doing. You're working hard. Let's enjoy each other." So I can't wait. And I want to say when you are a true gem at what you do because you walked up to us. We were outside celebrating Juneteenth. You just walked up with such a bubbly spirit, and it was just like we connected. It was just like sisters, and we didn't know each other, right? But we connected, and it's. I'm looking forward to the things that we're gonna be able to do together as friends, building this friendship.
Oh, I am too, darling. I loved your vibe. I loved your spirit. And the moment you gave me that bright, beautiful smile you have right now, I said, that's my girl right
Yep, yep. I can. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's
there.
July. We about. They may already had the fireworks. But we're about to set off some more. How about that?
All year and every day.
That's right. Yep.
So, Patrice, now I don't want to mispronounce your name. It is Partice, or do you pronounce it another way?
Yeah, you got it right. Partice.
Partice, that is unique.
Thank
That
you.
is unique. I see why the title of your book the way that it is.
Yeah.
I
True,
like that.
truly unique. I am somebody. And
Yes.
we all have a plan and a purpose in life, right? God has called us for such a time as this to be able to encourage each other. And I want to just say that writing this book was a journey, right? And it took me a while to get it out. And I was like, now that I have this book published, I want to make sure that I tell everybody whatever God's called you to do it. Somebody is waiting for you to step into what God has called you to do. So go ahead and do whatever God's called you to do. And even though this book is probably about, I wrote it 7 years ago, I'm just now getting it published. So even though this book was written 7 years ago, and I truly thought that it was just be a manuscript, it would never get published. But God said, not so. Then you wrote this book for a reason, for someone to be blessed. And that's how it came to be. Truly unique. I am somebody. Just talk about everyday struggles, getting to know who you are. Just not, just understanding, growing into why was I born? All those questions that we ask each other. And I talk about in the book. One morning I woke up and my mind was racing. Like, what was I put on this earth to do? It seemed like I had tried everything from A to Z. Somebody told me one time, girl, you got so many jobs. They thought I was a Jamaican. I was just working so many jobs, right? And I was like, no, I'm just trying to find my passion and my call in life.
That do happen. That do happen. And I had to, like you said, I had to reinvent myself due to some illnesses that happened in my life. And it took me out of what you have, like yourself, a college grad.
Mm-hmm.
You have, okay, I graduated from college. This is the route I'm going to go. And something happened in my life as well that said, oh no, you need to take a different path. Oh my, boo hoo hoo. Oh my goodness, you go through that phase.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me through the depression
Mm.
and to figure out, well, if that isn't what I was meant to be, what I wasn't meant to do, then what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
And just like your title, I am somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you manifest that. And you just happen to be able to put that into words and get it published. And it took that time. So, was it a hurdle because of, hey, did someone ever say to you, oh, this book isn't good enough? Or was it those type of hurdles? Or what took 7 years?
Right. And that someone was me. I was holding me back. I didn't believe enough in what I produced in this book to think that somebody would want to read it. And I talk about in the book, you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in you and know that God, you are somebody, because God don't make any junk. That's one of the titles that I have in the book. God doesn't make any junk. And I am somebody because of that reason. And when I finally got the revelation that if God put it in me, then it's worth somebody reading. Even if it's one person, it's worth that one person reading and getting blessed, and being able to have that turnaround and being able to see their life in a different manner. So that somebody was really me along the way. Mostly, in school, you have teachers and you have different people probably coming your way that may say stuff, but ultimately, what they say, it doesn't matter what they call you, but it matters what you answer to. So we have that tough girl, we talk about it, we talked about it earlier. We have that tough girl, that tough woman. We have that exterior, but what's going on the inside? And when I finally got to the down to the nitty gritty, what was going on the inside with me, and I said, you know what, I'm a bet on Partice. I'm a bet on me, and I'm a win. And I'm gonna start believing in myself. And I realized that the foundation of me believing in myself is who I am in Christ.
Amen, sister. That is the absolute truth.
Mm-hmm.
And, and if we have people, I know people have different beliefs, uh, but I was raised a certain way with a certain belief. And some people may not believe in God. Well, okay, I understand that because it has a lot of times where your surroundings can influence that as well. And so I said, okay, so if you don't believe in that particular God, do you believe in Jehovah, Buddha, Allah, the different titles? But I said, but does this, you still pray to something, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then, oh, it's not a something. They might get upset about that particular word, and
Right.
I'll be trying to stay respectful
Mm-hmm.
of what their title, what they believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, but you still believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like, so we can relate right there. Right
Mm-hmm.
there. We all believe, right?
Mm-hmm. We
So
all believe, right? We all
there you
believe.
go.
We
Exactly.
all believe in someone or something
That's right.
that's gonna give us. I look at it this way: we all believe in that power, and that power that you believe in is still gonna motivate you to achieve.
Exactly. Exactly. Even I have some people that are located in Louisiana, and they do believe in the nicest way I can say this, therapeutic, I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
belief where they practice with items,
Mm-hmm.
but they're no harm to people. They're not gonna say, "Oh, come here, I'm gonna take your tongue." None of that stuff. But
Right. 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 Right.
you
Right.
know, but they do use items, and they have their prayer over those items with, and I still, it doesn't bother me. Some people are afraid of that, like, oh my god, what is that, this and that, a lot of people label it as witchcraft, but it's not. It's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's their belief. That's what
Mm-hmm.
they are used to. That's what they were surrounded by. And just like if you go to other countries, they have their way of practicing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Well,
oh, this is cool. This is so
yeah.
cool.
You just
I
have to.
get it.
Yeah. You just have to let your light shine. You have to
Exactly.
let your light shine. You have to be example. And once you do that, and people are gonna want to know what is it about you. There's something about you, and that's gonna spark a conversation, and you get to share your faith. A lot of people share their faith just because somebody's watching.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's been a wonderful journey. I have applied myself to say, hey, what is it in that religion that they're interested in? Because I was brought up in one certain religion, I didn't know any different.
Hmm.
And hey, when I enlightened myself and started reading, and me, as you saw, I was just a big old bubble. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I found out. I said maybe I could do YouTube because I just like, ah! you
right,
know. So
right.
I found another person that I never knew I was.
Yeah, that it was that talent and that gift was lying dormant in you, and then one morning you just woke up. You was like, "Oh, this is the real the nay right here. This is the real deal because my joy brings other people joy. People want joy. People want laughter. People need that inspiration, and your personality just radiates joy and inspiration. When you and anytime you can walk up to someone and have a conversation and you talk like we've been knowing each other, that takes a real gift and talent. And what you did for me, one person, imagine what you do for your thousands and thousands and thousands of others that tune in and subscribe to your YouTube channel and looking for that inspiration, weekly, daily, however often your show airs, They're
Yes.
looking for you. They're waiting for, where's my girl? Just like we waited for, that's my girl. They're looking for you and they're waiting to see your light shine. And just be you. I talk about that. No other person can be a better you than you.
And cannot do a carbon copy. That
Yeah.
is, yeah, yeah. You find similarities,
Right, right,
but
right.
the duplicate, I guess that would be in the science lab somewhere.
Yeah.
We
I
don't want
remember
that.
I
We don't
remember when
want
they were
that.
talking about cloning too, like, trying to clone people, and then people were like, I like you were talking about earlier, I got so much to do, I need to clone myself. Well, we may not want to do that, right? We may want to hire somebody else to help us out, but I remember that era where, it was cloning was what they thought was going to be the next big thing.
Boy, I tell you, I do a lot of research, and I know this might be a little bit off the subject of what we're talking about, but I tell you, it's happening, but they don't make it a big deal because they don't like freaking people out when it comes to information. A lot of people are so afraid of the unknown
Hmm.
until unless you are one that actually read about science. Like I will read about science because I love science and that was part of my degree. I'm like, I love science. I like knowing what I'm made of.
Right, 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 right,
I like knowing what makes everything from head to toe tick.
right, 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 right.
So
Exactly.
science is definitely helpful in many ways, more than people would actually care to admit. Um, because of politics, of course, then the money get involved. So it just start changing everything around. But the facts are still the
The
facts.
facts. Yeah.
Can't change that.
And the fact is that you have a plan and a purpose. The fact is that no matter what we believe or what we think, everybody was born with a purpose. If that was the case, we would all be alike. There are people who nurse, you like science, nurse, doctors,
Yeah.
pilots. Everybody has something in them that they were born to do, right? I may not have been born to sing, but that don't mean I don't like music, right? I just can't sing it. I better not sing it on your show because some people may start writing it to you right about now.
I've tried that. I've tried that. Singing don't work out for me either. I found out very swiftly that was not my gift. Mm-mm, no. I said, well, that's fine. Hey, I'm still a fan.
Right, right,
Still a
right.
fan. So, parties, I do have a couple of other questions for you, if you don't mind.
No, certainly.
If you don't mind telling the audience that you are actually a college grad, and what college did you attend?
Yes, I am actually a college graduate. I attended one of the best HBCUs in the state of North Carolina. That would be North Carolina Central University in Durham, North Carolina. I like to say Durham, but it's Durham, people. North Carolina, Eagle Pride all day.
You
Yes.
know it. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I just love it, honey. Sisters like yourself are a true inspiration. College graduate, author, and plus you have your own radio show.
My own radio show. Yeah.
Yes. Are you able to talk with us about that and the
Well,
experiences you have had with that?
As I mentioned earlier, right now I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, getting ready to cover the Stellar Awards that's happening this Saturday night. So looking forward to that. I actually got started when I say you're looking for like you woke up one morning, you're looking for what you're called to do. Not a singer, not a dancer, could cook, but don't really think other people would like to eat my cooking. So when you're after you X out everything that you figured that you were supposed to do, and I found out I kind of had a gift to talk. I like talking to people, as you know. We met by talking, and so that's how it started. I started as a temporary radio personality host on local station in a city called Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I believe that's where we met.
Yeah.
And it was temporary position turned into for what almost 6 years later now.
Oh my goodness. See the blessings being in the right place, the right time. And I don't know, it just something came over me when I was leaving, and I just said, "Well, let me turn in."
that
And then it started with that moment, the finger.
was it. Yeah, that because we everybody can relate to that, right? Everybody can relate. Yeah, that's a little TMI private thing, but we'll have to share that with the listening audience later. But we'll get to that point. But
That was so fun. Oh
yeah,
my goodness, that was fun. Oh man, but you guys, you're my real ones. And yeah, I have the number one. We do that. We do that.
we do that. We do that. Anybody say they don't do that, keep living because you're gonna end up doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Like from the moment you were like a little bitty kid, it was like if you remember that face,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you better sit down.
Yep. Yep.
You know I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Always that finger.
Yep. That always that finger. Always.
Yes,
Always that finger.
yes, sir.
That finger spoke volumes.
Didn't it? Didn't it? I'm telling you. And if they didn't have that, I don't know. They missed out. They missed
Yeah.
out. They missed out a lot.
Yeah. They did.
Yes. And you are going to be at the Stella Awards this Saturday.
Yes, I am so excited. It's going to be hosted by Jacqueline Carr and Ty Tribbett. Both, I think this is the first time for both of them hosting the Stellar Awards. So I am very excited about that. I'm excited to see who's going to win the singing. You know, I talk about this in my book about music, and I was like, I don't know about playing gospel radio. I grew up loving listening to all kinds of music, but gospel was at the bottom of the list. So, how I got into gospel music is just that it always uplifted and encouraged me and inspired me. And I, I would, I know the impact that gospel radio had on me. Some, as we talked about earlier, some of our days where we needed that inspiration, and I wanted to be able to provide that same uplifting and inspiration to other people. And if somebody's listening to gospel music and it's because that they're looking for a way to be encouraged, they're going through something and they just want to know that they can make it.
Right. Right. It does help the soul.
Mm-hmm.
It really truly does. And even if, when they came up with the gospel rap,
Mm-hmm.
my elders were like, "Oh no, that's blasphemy."
I remember that.
Yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Well, they're trying to bring in the younger, generation
Yeah.
to see what you see and know." Well, since you put it that way, I guess I just look to the other side while they do that.
Yeah. And honestly, that's really the gospel rap, Christian hip hop. A lot of people call it Christian hip hop. They don't really like the hip hop on it, but it is, that's just the category of the music. But that's really what helped me see and broaden to get into gospel music, because I was like, I wanted some Tupac, some Biggie Smalls. I wanted that rap flavor and sound, but I didn't want the music and the influence that it would, that the music had. Or some people can listen to it and just have fun, and other people can listen to it and it can transform. It can get into them, and it can transform. Just like gospel music can transform and uplift you. But I had enough of just the partying and all of that, and I was really looking for a change. I was looking, as you were saying, I was looking for a new me. I was looking for what was lying dormant in me, and that was the best decision that I ever made. I tell everybody it's really is the best decision. No, all days don't turn. I mean, it's not gonna say that everything's gonna be better and you won't have any other rough days, but you have the hope to be able to get up out of the bed every day and say, you know what, I may had a rough day today, but I'm gonna get back up today. I'm gonna try this thing again because you always know that you're never alone. That somebody is gonna help guide you and strengthen you, help you along the way. And when you know someone's encouraging you, and if you can listen to one of your favorite gospel songs over and over, that's what it had. That's what it took for me. Listen to some of the same music over and over until I really got it. And then I was like, wow, if this happened for me, I got to the point where I was encouraging myself. Okay, Partice, it's time to get up, and I just started writing. And the book came about just writing in my journal and reading stuff. I'm like, wow. I was like, that who wrote this? I had to see who journal that was. But I was like, if this encouraged me, I know that it's going to encourage someone else. So that's how the book Truly Unique I Am Somebody came about. Just a lot of journaling, and of course, just being transparent. Just let people know that you're not alone. You're not the only one that's looking for your purpose. You're not the only one that's been to church and people didn't do nice things to you or said nice things about you. But just because you had that experience with church, that's not the experience that God wants you to have, right?
Right.
It's not, that doesn't define who God is. God
Right.
is love. We are all a generation and we're supposed to show each other love. As you were saying earlier, you got to give to receive, right? And the
Exactly.
greatest thing that you could ever do is give love. It doesn't cost you to love. There's a song that said, "Don't cost you to love." That was a movie. That was a movie, right? The best things in life are free. Was that a movie or a song? I'm telling my age.
That's okay. Look, honey, as they say, that age means perfection. You know, aka you guys sit down because they are really into us nowadays. Them little babies.
Hmm.
Like, y'all better go ahead and sit down somewhere. No, no, your mama better find your godmama, your auntie, somebody. It's not me.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah, I want an older woman because they are seeking that maturity. They are seeking that knowledge. And when I believe this is my belief, my opinion. When the younger generation guys, when they come say things like that to me, hey, I'm like, I'm old enough to be your mother now. Come on now. Well, I need an older lady in my life. I'm like, do you honestly want a older lady in your life?
right.
Honestly, think about that. It is not. Is it just you saying it, or that what your true desire? And do you know what that consists of? And then when I break things down to them like that, like, yeah, they thinking well, I got this money and I can take care of whatever, whatever. Well, it's more than that. It's a
Yeah,
little more than that. You're on the right track, but the maturity level, you have to be able to not just say, hey, oh, I'm going to be the only one to be able to tell you anything, but you have to still be able to have that conversation. Can I take you around other people that's in my age group that you can actually still hold your own
yeah,
without me having to hold your hand,
right.
without saying, hey, why are your pants like that?
Hmm.
Without me, I'm expecting you to already know that. I
Right,
shouldn't have to do that. That's a parenting skill.
right, right.
I'm not your parent. So when they desire something, is part of, are you willing to give yourself to that? Are you willing to give the energy and the consistency and if you don't have the knowledge, are you willing to actually inquire the
Hmm.
knowledge?
Hmm.
A lot of people don't like to read.
Right.
And I was brought up in the era where if you didn't read, you didn't know anything.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
you got to sit down and read a book before dinner. You got to sit down and read a book before any pleasure or anything is going to take place. So yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And when I found out you were an author, I said, it was like we had so many similarities. You just didn't understand. I
Mm.
was like, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, because I meet so many that are not a book. They're like, oh, an ebook. No,
Mm-hmm.
can you actually hold a book? Do you know how to turn a page?
Right. 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 Right.
Click,
Right.
click, 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 click.
Right. Right. And I actually do want to show a copy to your viewers. I have one. That's my little tabs here. But you can get it at shiropublishing.com. Truly unique. Get your copy. I'll autograph it and ship it in the mail to you. Order. And I got a team standing by to get you your book out. So definitely got to get you your copy, my friend. So we're gonna work that out as well, so I can get you your copy.
SheroPublishing.com, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that is spelled Shero, Shero Publishing.com.
That's it.
All right, you guys, I wanted to make sure you got that. I know that came out a little bit fast. I wanted to make sure they had it. They were like, oh, what is it called again? And I will also, it is in the description box as well. I did also place your social media sites in the description box as well to this video.
Thank
Um,
you.
oh, yes, of course, of course. I mean, we're here. I said, I have to interview you. You're magnificent. You have so many talents. And I love your brilliance. I absolutely love it. And then when we spoke, I love the way you spoke. And I was like, she is, as people sometimes like, oh, you can be ghetto. Okay, fine, but I'm sure she get it. Okay.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
If it's there, it's there no matter where you
yeah.
are in life. And I
And
because
I do have to apologize because of radio. I do have to learn to slow down because I know on the radio I developed this fast talking because you have a certain amount of time, to get everything out. So yeah, I do have to come back and repeat stuff because people call in and say, "What did you say? You were saying it so fast." So I have to remember. I got to slow down for everybody. So yeah, that is correct. SheroPublishing.com, and it's truly unique. I am somebody by yours truly, Partice Smith, and you can go there and get it and be encouraged. I promise you, there's a chapter at the end of the book. There's a chapter, becoming, on the journey of becoming. So it just talks about if people want to know, well, you're getting up there, you're talking about God's purpose and plan and this and that. No, I don't have it all together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. But what I do know is that my faith in Him and it is strong, and He has not failed me since I turned everything over to Him. Um, I got out of the way and said, God, hey, I'm trusting you. And as we stated earlier, everybody has that source. Everybody believes in something. We're not telling you what to believe in, but we are telling you to believe in yourself. And I am telling you, no matter what your faith is, you
that's correct.
truly have to believe in who you are.
That's
And you
correct.
can't let anybody define who you are.
That's right. That's right. That is so, so true. And I want to clearly thank you. Um, we would definitely keep in touch. And of course, I had your back on the Shero Publishing,
Thank you so much.
even though you were doing your thing. But I was like, got you back. I got you back. I was like, bam.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you got,
said it
yeah.
right up in there.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, honey. Anytime you need me to have your back, just be like, I can I'll be like, girl, come on, let me start this old GMC up. Let's do this.
Hey, I'm gonna be calling you. Look, hey, I'm gonna put you to. Hey, I'm telling you, offline, we got some talking to do, and
Yeah,
work, because we both
I'm
believe
definitely.
in.
I've been, honey.
Yeah.
honey, when I thought all of this what I do here was going to be easy at first. I thought it was just going to be. It looks so simple. It looks so easy. Woo! I found out, honey. I was like, oh, but this all good. I can handle that. That's what's up. Because I was able, if I handled what I handled working in hospitals, I can
Mm,
handle almost anything. I mean,
mm,
good grief.
mm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the peeps up. Woo. But yes, I love every patient. I loved all their family members.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, okay. Yeah. You get my drift.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it was something that I guess I had to go through that taught me that.
Yeah.
And that wasn't something you have to have a serious backbone to deal with that environment
Yeah.
because it's fast paced and you have to think on your tippy toes. A ballerina had nothing on me. Okay.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, and I do want to add, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, I am a certified Christian life coach. I am certified in business life coach and in relationship life coaches. So, anyone want to connect with me on as life coach? If you just feel like you're stuck, I've been stuck, so I know what it feels like to be stuck. If you feel like you're stuck and you want some help, reach out to me on social media. You can go over to Partice Media page and send me your email there, and we can connect there. But I've been stuck. 7 years to get a book published. This definitely can attest to being stuck in some areas. Trying to plant my plan and purpose, and just try to get into a spot where I was comfortable with who I am, and I know that a lot of people don't like to talk about it. But in the book, I'm very transparent in a lot of issues that caused me to go down that way. So definitely want people to get the book and be encouraged and reach out to me if you need the coaching services. Reach out to me as well, because I tell everybody all day, some of the greatest players in sports got some of the best coaches. So don't be ashamed or be afraid to get a coach to help coach you into your greatness.
That's right. That is so true. And I do have a question about now. Do you plan on doing a book tour or anything like that?
Yes, I did a virtual because of the pandemic early in the year, but I
Right.
am going back to the table and trying to do book tour and do some things where now that everybody is feeling comfortable. A lot of people are vaccinated now. A lot of people just taking a chance, but a lot of people are being safe, and I think that what we're seeing a lot of more confidence about interacting with other people. Other than Zoom, right?
Right. Yes.
So I am looking at some dates, and I will keep you updated with some dates when I get th- those book tours dates available.
Okay. Yes, that's gonna be what's the word? Lit.
Yeah, yeah, yes, that's what they say too.
I know, right? I'm like, what is the word? Oh my god.
Hmm. Yeah, as the young people say, we're gonna turn up. Truly unique, I am somebody. Everybody, we're gonna turn up.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We can turn up. My old school favorite was raise the roof.
Raise the roof. Yeah, we won't say the other part to that, but raise the roof, and
Right.
we ain't gonna talk about the water.
Oh no, we're gonna leave that part out. We're gonna leave that part out.
We can talk about the water, but yeah,
No,
raise the
no.
roof.
Yeah, my daughter used to tease me some terrible. I mean, used to be we're gonna raise the roof. Like, "Ma, please shut up.
You making me want to bring that raise the roof back, because I'm telling you that raise the roof was everything.
Yes, it was. Yes, yes, it was. You were it. You were
Yeah,
it. But now you say that they're like, sit down,
yeah.
sit down, sit down.
Hmm. Yeah, And once again, I just want to thank you. And I mean, shout out to all your subscribers. I'm telling you, everybody, tell your friend, tell your mama them, tell your cousin them, tell everybody about this wonderful YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Let's keep subscribing to good content, people who are just bringing us uplifting and inspiration. This is the channel right here. So I want you guys to continue to follow her and just keep doing what you're doing. Hard work pays off. I'm telling you, when you're good at something, hard work pays off, and and the doors will open.
Thank you. And I sure will. And I like it. I enjoy it. And it's in my blood.
Hmm.
Hard work.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Even if you can't physically do the hard work, this is
Yeah.
still working.
Yep.
I'm like, mm-hmm. Because as they say, if you don't use it, you can lose it.
Hmm.
So, and I don't mind using mine because I know it, that thing, I be turning that little
You're
screen.
just one idea away. You
There
know,
you go.
one idea away.
That's right. That's right. All right, Partice. I know you are in Nashville, Tennessee. Stella Awards. I look. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna have to check that out because when I spot you on that Stella Awards side, is would that show be live or?
It's normally live. I don't know if they're doing it live this year because of the pandemic, but it is a normally live recording. It normally airs on BT, but it
Uh,
goes from between BT and TV One. But I'm certainly it's going to be on BT this year.
okay. Well, will you be on the red carpet?
I will be there, and I may be looking cute. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I may have to bring, as I say, I may have to put on something cute.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to get you a real Dence Nay YouTube channel. Form fitted dress custom boom boom bam. They were like, dang,
Yeah.
what happened now? I'm like, yeah,
Gonna be like Martin Lawrence. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
you know what I'm talking about. No,
whoa.
not the real way, the do way. You know what I'm talking
Yes, sir. I know what you're talking about.
about. Yes, they were like smoke,
Yeah.
raise the roof.
Yeah, we raised to the roof. I'm telling you, I'm bringing that back now. I'm gonna give you credit for it. I'm gonna bring it back though. I'm gonna bring that back for about a good week.
You would definitely need to be like you would definitely turn heads. That
Yeah,
I can guarantee you that. What she saying?
yeah,
Did she say raise the
yeah, yeah, yeah. That is too funny.
roof?
That is too
So,
funny. Well, I certainly had a great time hanging out with you. Thank you once again. And everybody, make sure, like I'm telling you, make sure you keep up with her. The real Danae, the real one. Nay. My
and that's
cousin.
I tell you, Papa was a Rolling Stone, so you never know. I tell you, boy, they made that song for a reason. They knew what
They-
was up. They
that's
knew
right.
what was up. They
That's right.
knew. Hmm. So every moment has a true story behind it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everything. And I truly appreciate you, Partice. I really, truly do. And make sure you guys go to Publishing.com. One word, SheroPublishing.com, and check that book out. Please support. I'm pretty sure you guys will more than likely enjoy it because you see she's a enjoyable person, and the way she is, she more than likely poured her heart out into that book. I will be getting my copy very soon, definitely, for sure. I'll be highlighting, and of course, I'll be in my own little private zone. Who you telling? Talking to myself. My little inserts. I have my little highlighter, honey. I'll be going in. I love me some books because
Yeah.
it just helps you feel this therapeutic. It's
Hmm.
very therapeutic.
Yeah, it is.
You turn your TV off and you just get your book,
Yeah.
and you see stuff and you get your highlighter. Ooh, oh, that's me right there. That's me.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's how I am. I'm theatrical when it
Yeah.
comes to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm very theatrical, and I've been told that for a long time. Like, girl, you don't sit down somewhere. Oh my god!
Yeah.
So yes, make sure you guys get that book. And like she said, she has the coaching going on. Check her out. Her social media is definitely in the description box. Please make sure you check that out. It is there. No problem. And you guys already know how to find me. Just Google Real Dense Nay. You see how it's spelled right there on the screen? Check it out. And good night. Mwah.
Thank
See you,
you.
Pachi.
Okay.